I can't take it anymore. I need to dye my hair. I'm sick of the black. I need something else. I've outgrown it. You ever just like outgrow a look where you're like, I need to do it right now. It doesn't even matter. It is 10 o'clock right now. I got up from work maybe 2-ish, 3-ish hours ago. I have to take this black out. I can't do it anymore. I need highlights. I'm worried that I might run out of bleach. I don't think I will because I'm just doing highlights. I've dyed my hair so many times before. I'm pretty confident in this. I already have my setup laid out. I have my foil, my bleach. I'm gonna use a pickle jar, an old pickle jar for, you know, this. I have my gloves. I'm gonna use T35 toner. Hopefully, I'm hoping that if I lift my hair, all I have to do is tone it. But if it doesn't come out right, then I will have to put this brownish, just like a honey blonde, honey brown color on. It's 7G Color Charm, Allwella. And it'll give me that honey brown color that I'm really wanting. I'll post some of my inspiration photos here. And I'm not looking for like a super drastic look. Well, yes, I am, kind of. The more highlights, the better, but I'm gonna save my mixture for the top half of my hair. I'm gonna split my hair up in 4 sections and get started. I have high hopes here. I look a mess. I look so scary right now, but I need this done. I need a change. I can't do it anymore. At least I'm not cutting my hair, right? I mean, that's the saving grace. I might have to cut it though, because I dyed my hair purple a long time ago. So I used a color oops maybe like a few weeks back, and I think I got most of the purple out. You can even see it kind of looks brown. So I think I got all of the box dye and colors out of my hair finally. It just grew over time. I think lifting my hair is still going to be really hard because I have very dark hair, so naturally. Let's get started.
The amount of crazy faces that I made throughout this video has to be studied, okay? But first, I started with 4 quadrants of hair, you guys. 4 quadrants, okay? I separated it all nice and pretty. I used 2 scoops of BW2 bleach, I think it is. Like I said, I haven't bleached my hair in 2 years, so it's probably some old bleach, I'm not gonna lie. With 30 volume developer. At this point, I don't even bother measuring anymore. I just kind of eyeball it. I know what it's supposed to look like. It looks like a paste. And once you get that pasty texture, you can kind of stop. I do a little bit at a time, and then once I get to the texture that I like, then I quit. And you can kind of tell, like, see how it's starting to look like a paste? It looks like toothpaste. That's when I know it's ready. Ugh, watching this back, it like literally breaks my heart because I took so much time and care making these little highlighted areas look so good. I actually used Brad Mondo's video, his Balayage, his highlighted, whatever it is, Balayage video, because that's kind of what I'm going for. I'm going for highlights, but also like very light on the ends, so kind of like a Balayage. Am I saying that right? Look. Apparently it's pronounced Balayage. Balayage. I still don't think I'm saying it right. Anyways, in between each section, I would leave like a small section of hair. So I would leave that completely blank, and then I would take the next section and do the same technique of like highs and lows and really highlighted at the bottoms. And I would just do that over and over and over again. I made sure to get the front and back, up and down, underneath the hair. But honestly, looking back, if I were to do it again, I think I would just like put it all in my hands and just get it on the bottom as quickly as possible, and then take the brush just to do like the top parts so that I can get like the different strands and stuff. But it's so much easier to try to like get as much bleach on and then just kind of run it through the bottoms and stuff. That would have been a lot easier. Y'all, the way I could not predict the turn at the end of this freaking video, oh my god, I was so worried. I was so worried. After a certain point, I started running out of bleach, so I had to make some more. I just did the same exact thing that I did before. And keep in mind, I'm running low on bleach, so I'm using this very sparingly. And oh my gosh, watching this back and trying to like get these foils going. Finally got the second done. But getting the foils going, now that I'm like looking back, I could have just easily, again, applied the foil at the end or not have, worried about it right away and just like tucked it in. Like, I don't know. I made it difficult for some reason. Why? Why did I make it difficult? I don't know. A lot of this came out a lot lighter than I was expecting to, but I don't know how you're supposed to do highlights without doing the ends light. Like, you have to do your ends light or it just starts to look weird. Like, I don't know. I feel like you have to have highlights that connect at the bottom. I don't know how else to make them. I followed the same technique that I did on the bottom at the top. So I would leave some hair out and then I would go to the next section and highlight that section. And then I would leave hair out and then I would go to the next section and highlight that section again until I got to the very top. At this point, I was so over the foils. I just wanted to be done with the foils. But once I got to the top, I wanted to make sure to have some statement pieces. Definitely wanted to get like that framing, that face framing lightness going on. But looking back, I definitely made this section overall way too light. I could have left more darkness at the top to give me more of that like exaggerated, light to dark, but oh well.
Whew. Last section. I think I have just enough bleach. And I think I did this pretty quickly. I think I did this in about 20-30 minutes. I'm going to check on the back and see how much it's processed. I'm not kidding when I say I had just enough bleach. Just enough, like literally.
Yeah, so that was highly debatable because even though I had enough mixture, I don't know if it was enough bleach in there. It didn't lift. This side didn't lift as high as the other side did.
This is the last of my bleach. Literally have just enough for this one last section, so.
You'll see, towards the end how I fixed that.
One more foil. And now we wait. Kind of want to check on the back a little bit. Ooh, you can kind of see already. It's definitely lightening pretty quickly. I don't know if I should take it out yet. Very orange. I do have toner though, so we can see. I might not even use the dye because my hair is like this color already. You can kind of see it really looks like that already. But if it's too orangey, then I might do the toner over it anyways. I'll let it sit I let the back sit for a little bit longer. Like I said, I probably did this in 30 minutes. The bottom's probably been sitting for 30 minutes. And the top, I think it's not too long. Maybe like 30 more minutes, maybe 20. I'll check on everything again. This side definitely needs more time. I kind of left it in a little longer than I wanted, so let's see what it's looking like. It's been an hour, so let's do this one. This is the very first one that I did. Oh no. What is that? Damn it. It's that fucking brown, blue. I'm about to cut my hair just to hear. Fuck. Oh no. I should have. It's a test. This isn't gonna come out in one. Fuck. Shit, you guys. I was not expecting this. This is why you do a test strand. What is that green blue? I haven't had green blue on my hair in forever. I think it's from the box dye. That looks like it's from the box dye. Have an idea though. I need to do color oops. Oh my god. I've never seen this before. You guys. This is all new growth. And then this is from the black box. It has to be. That blue-green hair that I had a long time ago has to have. It had to have gone out by now. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm definitely gonna order color oops and see if I can get the color off of these sections. Wow, that fucks up a lot. Okay, I'm not gonna panic. I'm not gonna panic. I'm gonna get the color oops. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT if I can fix it with brown dye. If this green blue can be fixed without color oops before I do that. But if not, I'll just purchase it tonight. I'm not even kidding. I'm gonna order me snacks and color oops and I'm getting this shit out of my hair. Damn, you guys, ChatGPT said to use color oops. And after that, if it's still some blues in there, it says to use a reddish brown color to neutralize the blue so it won't be so mucky. If I use like a regular brown, it might look blackish or muddy. And so if I want that more vibrant color, then I need to have like lots of red to cancel out this blue-green color. Oh, box dye. And it wasn't even box dye. I used Transylvania, you know, it's in a bottle. Just the dye itself. That's crazy. I've never seen my hair like that before. Meanwhile, the top looks great. The top is really good. And so do the bottoms. Well, some of them. Pray for me. I had a female Uber Eats driver and she found the color oops, you guys. She did the damn thing in like 5 minutes. She's coming this way, okay? This is going to be fixed. Oh. The only thing I'm worried about is even if I remove the color, the green, from my hair, this part is still a lot lighter. And I don't think even if I remove the green, I don't think it'll get that bright. I don't think it's gonna get light enough. I'm only going to apply the color oops on the green pieces, so I'm just gonna go section by section. There's still hope, you guys. There's still hope. Look at the ends. They're so white. Oh my god. I'm scared, but I know it's gonna work. It's here. Color oops. I can't believe something that I thought was gonna be such an easy moment is becoming a color oops moment. This is the first time this has happened to me, so hopefully it just removes it so that, I mean, oh my god, the highlights look perfect. The highlights look perfect. All right, this is the next step.
The Twix really allowed me to have the motivation to continue on with this journey, you guys. So when you're doing color oops, you have to have completely dry hair. And so I had to spend the next hour blow drying my hair.
This is crazy. Look at my hair. I have so much hair. This is crazy. I'm like a troll doll. Like a troll doll. No. Okay, anyways. I asked ChatGPT and it said to only apply it to those darker green areas and to try to avoid other areas because it doesn't really need it. And then the rinsing process is the main thing that's going to get this color out. So maybe that's why when I did it like a few weeks ago, nothing really happened because I didn't do the 20-minute rinse and then I have to shampoo it. So wish me luck, you guys. I'm hoping this works. If not, I'm going back to black.
Here is the color oops setup. You pour 1 into 2 and shake it up and you put it in your hair. They have gloves, so there's no excuses here. So I don't know what happened to all of my footage for this, but basically I put it all through my hair and I tried to avoid other areas, but really I just focused on the blue and green spots in my hair. And it took me 20 minutes to wash it out. Like my neck was hurting. Your neck should be hurting when you're trying to get that out. It is hard to get out. You could see the color coming out in the sink. And so you're supposed to shampoo it like a trillion times and it worked.
So the good news is that the green is gone. But the bad news is the midsections of my hair definitely did not lift as much as the top of my hair. It's kind of like a reddish color, but I'm not dyeing it anymore. I think what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and go with the toner. It's a T35. It's like a beige golden blonde toner. So it should knock out these oranges and reds, I'm hoping. I'm wondering if I can get away with doing 30 volume. I know 30 volume is probably too high right now, but I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do it. Good news is that I got 90% of the green blew out. I thought I had all of it out, but once I started sectioning it, I noticed a big one at the front of my hair. So I'm hoping that the toner will help. The toner does have reddish tones in it. It was even like a pinkish color when I was mixing it and stuff. I'm hoping that it will mute or cancel out that green blue color. If not, then I will go in with the dye, which has a lot of like reddish brownish colors, but I'm hoping I don't have to do that. If the toner works, then I can just tone and be done. I'm tired and I'm ready to be done. Y'all, I think I'm gonna have to go back black. I think what happened is when I went to tone my hair, the 30 developer got on the parts of hair that were never treated, and so the blue is back. And I can't take it no more. So I asked ChatGPT, what can I do? And it says because I have a golden color already that have red undertones, it will cancel out this blue. I don't need to do anything crazy. I just put the dye in my hair. It needs a developer. Unfortunately, all I have is 30, but It says if I use 1 part 30 developer and 1 part water, it will bring it down to 15 volume. This is what ChatGPT said, okay? So in order to save my hair, I'm gonna try this. If it doesn't work, it's a good filler to put black back in my hair. Oh my God, like I can't. Let's just try. Try not to freak out, but is it me or does it look purple? Why is it coming out purple? That's not the color that's on the box. I'm wondering if it's like interacting with the blue. What is happening?
Y'all, at this point, I was so worried that it was going to turn purple because I know that blue and red equal purple, okay? And so I was praying to the hair gods that it would give me brown tonight, okay? And thankfully, they had your girl's back. I did want to cut my hair, so I did the butterfly cut. I basically put the first half of my hair to the very tippy top of my head, and I cut that. I cut a good length of that because the more that you cut, the more of a difference or impact that you'll make on the hair. I used actual hair cutting scissors, so it was very easy to cut through my hair. Oh, it just looks so much healthier already. Then I took the back. Again, you put that kind of high up on the back part of your hair and you cut that as well. Look how much I cut off. That has to be like inches, right? Like maybe like 4 or 5 inches. And then I just styled it by putting some curls in it. Hides any flaws. You don't have to go too crazy with it. And it just looks so good. Look how pretty. I just love how this hairstyle hides a lot of flaws as well.
So here's what happened, okay? I had to like really sit down. I was like, I don't understand where everything went wrong because after I did the color oops, my hair was the perfect blonde and golds and oranges. It was beautiful when I was rinsing it out. The toning, after the toning part, that's where I noticed, because like I was saying, it's very difficult to just apply the toner and developer on the blonde gold parts. And so it would get on the black parts that were never bleached yet and lift that color, and it gave me those blues and greens again. So instead of doing a whole other color oops moment, ChatGPT saved my life by letting me know, Jazz, the dye that you already have has reds and oranges and warm tones in there that will cancel out those blues and greens that keep popping up in your hair. So instead, I took that dye, added the 30 developer. I know I should have used a lighter strength. And honestly, that's probably another reason why the toner part of the video messed up, is because the developer was too strong. And so it ended up lifting that black color in my hair. So I used the dye and developer and I just applied it all over the head because it just was impossible to put it on the lightened areas. It was impossible. And from my understanding, the reason why it worked and it covered those blues in my hair is because the red and warm tones in the dye just completely canceled it out, which confused me because I was like, well, why didn't the toner work? It lifted the black parts, but I'm guessing the toner just didn't have enough reds and oranges and warm tones in it to cancel those blues, so it left those remnants of blue and green in there. But something else that happened, all my pretty blonde colors darkened. So I did all of that beautiful highlighting work for no reason in a way. It's beautiful and I added color to my hair. It has warmth now and I love it. Because like I said, I've been having black hair for a long time and I like that, you know, there's more dimension now and it looks beautiful. I think I was just expecting more blonde and light tones. It's kind of subtle. It's a subtle look and it took me forever. It took me like 7 hours to do a subtle look. So if I were to do this again, I think I would have just skipped the toner part and from the color oops part, just go straight in with a red copperish brown and it would have gave me the perfect color all over the head without having to do so many different steps. I don't know how I'm supposed to achieve a light blonde in my hair because if you put bleach in there, there's going to be a moment where it touches the black and lifts that unnatural color. I think I just have to wait till the black, you know, leaves my hair one day. I don't intend to dye my hair black again, so, you know, maybe that's a real possibility. And honestly, the cut is eating. It like made my hair feel so much lighter. It's summer, so it's going to work really well. It's gonna like make me feel cooler, but it still maintains a length. So it looks really lengthy while also feeling really light. So the butterfly haircut is like a go-to trick of mine. Keep the length in the back yeah, so that's it, you guys. Do you guys like it? Brad, if you're watching this, tell me what I could have done better next time.
Well, that's all for the video, you guys. Glad my hair didn't fall out. Jazz out. Bye.